Hello everybody. 3 days in a row, can you believe it? All right. All right. So I did some figuring yesterday. We're still at this state here. I still got a stitch on this side of the strap connectors. And I've been playing around with a test piece this morning. I actually laid out an entire liner on kind of just a prototype bag, just to see how all the geometry was going to work. And it's a little difficult to tell exactly what's going on. This is the cup or tumbler that we're trying to use, and inside of here, really hard to see on camera, but I've got two pockets on either side here, and they're both stitched on the bottom, just tacked on the bottom, and they're open on the sides here. And what I was thinking about doing was at the very end, now this is a gamble because I don't know if it's going to work, was going to be to install this. I want to leave this long because, actually I don't really care because I'm not going to use it. Was to stick this thing in here. Obviously, because I don't know what the geometry is going to look like with the other bag, so it's a lot longer. So this is the size, similar. Obviously, a similar construction method, just a slightly different size. Like this is a 4-inch wide base. This is 5. And this is 14 inches long. I think this is like 10 or something like that. So I'm going to have a little more room for the pockets on this guy. I just totally guessed on the dimensions on this one, but this is kind of what I want to do. I don't know if you can see that or not, but I probably should use a contrasting color so I could see what was going on here. But just kind of loop it around there, and then I'm going to, you can't see anything. Just tack it right here. Let's see. You can kind of see, but basically right here there's a little opening on this side of this pocket, and this piece is wrapping around in this radius area, and then I'll do the same thing on this side. And then I'll come in after the fact on the post and stitch it down. Obviously this is way too big, but I don't want it to be a struggle for her to drop this thing in there either, you know what I mean? So it's going to be a little close. I honestly don't have any other way. I have no idea. It's funny because she said last night, just use elastic. I'm like, anyway, I don't want to use elastic. So something like that, I'm pretty sure I can get in there after the fact on the post and stitch it down. If I knew the exact geometry, I could probably do it in advance and be a little tricky, but I honestly have no other way. I have no clue how else to do this. I also thought about, this is a finished edge on top of this pocket here. I thought about running a piece of leather on top of here and then continuing it here, which would maybe smooth out this radius a little bit and keep it kind of taut. But I don't know, that might be a little bit of a gamble too. But anyway, that's kind of my idea, my way of thinking anyway at this moment. And then we'll see, because that way I could put this finished edge on the bottom so we have no, no chance of fraying, because this side is just folded over to give it a little structure. Yeah, we'll go from there. But other than that, I think I have everything else kind of figured out, I hope. Yeah, I could actually probably raise that up another ½ inch. That'd be smart, but we'll see. And the pocket size, I think, is going to be good. I wish I could make it a little wider, but I can't. So if anybody has any other ideas and things that I'm just like totally missing here, I'm open to ideas and suggestions. I don't want to run it into the side seams. I thought about using leather and, something stiff. If you could imagine like a disc like this in here. And I was going to rivet it down, but I'm just probably overthinking this. I even thought about a Velcro strap, like putting a piece of Velcro in there and then putting Velcro on this, and just so you could, maybe even take it out if you didn't want to use it. But I don't know, that's kind of corny. Anyway, that's kind of where we're at today. Let me see, where's my glasses? Uh-oh. I gotta find my glasses. Stand by. Front row. Let's see. Hi, Vicky. Nice to see you here as well. Amy, Leanne. Let's see. Yeah, this lining fabric's not what we're going to be using. This is just some extra stuff we had laying around. Why don't I just stitch a piece from side to side to hold the cup? It seems like you're making it harder than it needs to be. No Velcro. Yeah, this is stiff interfacing. This is as stiff as I have, I think. This is a bouncy firm, and it's doubled over. And yeah, Leanne, I make things as difficult as possible. That's, that's the engineer in me. You know what I'm saying? So, anyway, got a lot of stuff to do, and only a couple hours today to do it. So let's get to work. I think we're right on the right track. I'm pretty sure I can make this work. It might not be the most elegant thing, but Worst case scenario, we run some rivets in there to hold it down. Look at this. You can see that I left the top open, so I could run that, you know, cup strap in between this two, and then worst case I could just run a rivet on it or something like that. But not going to waste any more time with this one. I'm just going to carry on with what we got going on here. And do that. So I need to stitch. I get a rundown of what I need to do still. I need to stitch this on. I'm going to put these rivets. I'm going to put some rivets on here just for funsies. And then we're going to stitch up the bag. We're going to attach it to the Bondex, and then attach the bottom, install the feet, and then get to work on the liner, I guess. And then go from there. When Shelby gets home tomorrow or something, figure out what strap length we're going to use, because she wants basically kind of a handbag size. So I don't know what that would be exactly. Like a 6-inch drop or less, maybe. Something like that. And then go from there. Let's see. Turn. Hopefully the audio is good. You might hear some birds in the background. I've got the window open because aggravated Shelby yesterday with the glue. I'll try to keep the fumes down a little bit. There's the finished side for those that weren't here the last couple days. Front panel with just a slip pocket on the front. This is gonna be a super simple bag. And then so we're gonna go over and stitch these on right now. Audio's good. Good. Okay. Whoops. Man down. I'll put a tiny little witness mark on here so I kind of know where to stop with the stitch. May not be exactly like the other one, but we'll get her close and happy. One more stitch right there. Now, and then it's 3 across. This might be a half stitch. Yep. I don't care about that because that's going to be hidden underneath the base that we're going to stitch on in just a little bit. Let me pull those threads to the back now before they get in the way and mess something up. I do not have my phone here, so I can't talk to you guys. So I'm not saying anything. Everybody's just in suspense. So I'm here for the weekend, and we'll see. I'm hoping to get this done. Really hoping to get it done today, but I don't think that's going to happen. That's a lofty goal. Very lofty goal. All right, let's go down here. 1, 2. With this, I'm just barely making the faintest line that's going to be buried underneath that stitch line, just to kind of give me half a chance to make a straight stitch line. Man, that's close. I had to shorten that one up just a touch. There's nothing I can do about that. Otherwise, we're going to be in trouble. Is everybody still with me? Yesterday we had whoa, some technical issues. I was glitching. I don't know if someone else was glitching or if I was glitching. Bingo. You ever have it where your fingers just won't do what your brain wants them to do? I'm having a moment. There we go. Okie dokie. There's that. So let's go put some rivets in. Alright, let's see here. I'm not even going to give Shelby a choice, you know? As I start giving her a bunch of options and stuff, then she's just going to have to like what I make her. I got a little jig here. This is a little piece of Bontex that I made for another strappy doodah thingy majiggy, and I've just made little holes 1.5 inches on center, and I will kind of just eyeball where we want to do this jazz. Can't get down here in the end here. I need to leave So I think that's good. I'm just going to leave it like that. Just put this all the way at the top. We'll mark this stuff with an... And let's use a silver pin first, just to make sure we like what we're doing. That look good to you guys? Looks good to me. This guy out of the way. Okay, just run over here and set this up and knock this out. I go too fast because that's when I start making stupid mistakes. Like I did this morning, three times. Luckily it was test piece. I'm glad I did it because that would have been stupid. Okay, oh, where's that punch at? Oh. Well, yikes, those holes are way off center. Right, because being the perfectionist that I am, not. I'm going to yeah, this is good. These are all buckle guy double caps. I'm not sure what the post size is, to be honest with you. I forgot the little card that I usually have in them is gone. 9.2 millimeter cap, and what is it? Oh, it can't be 9.5 millimeter long, but whatever, you get the point. I got a bunch of different sizes. And we set these by hand because I don't have a there it is. I don't know why I've never got anything to adapt to my press. I restored a button setter a couple years ago, and it's just basically yard art or shop art because I've never used it either. But I got it for free when I bought it was kind of included in one of the machines that I bought that I flipped, and they gave me a bunch of upholstery stuff, and I got that with it. I thought, wow, that's cool. I'm gonna have that. I'm gonna sandblast it and powder coat it. Oops, I did. I don't know if anybody's even ever seen it before, but it's pretty cool. Here it is, right here. Ooh. This is a handy button machine. It's made in Chicago, USA. pretty neat. So I sandblasted it and had a friend of mine powder coat it for me. And I could definitely use this to set stuff with. I just screw it down, but I even made a little leather handle for it. Hand stitched a little leather handle. Super cool. It's just like, you know, tools. You know how I am. Sorry about the jiggly camera. There we go. Okay, now let me carry on here. Get this panel knocked out. Yeah, these posts are borderline too long for here. If you're running into that situation and you don't know, you can actually make a gasket to go around it. I probably don't have any sitting here because Shelby probably threw them away. But I usually have a bunch of them just laying around. You can punch a little piece of leather out of a larger diameter, and then, you know, it's like a washer to make up the difference. And sometimes you want to do that anyway, just so it doesn't pull through. People make, you know, put tape on them and all kinds of stuff, but I like to make little leather washers. Oh, there's none here. Oh, that set's nice. That'll be fine. Those away before I knock them all over. Okay. Let's see. Come on, washer using Decaville on my Cricut. Yeah. We do have a Cricut machine. Circut. I don't even know how to pronounce it. But we normally cut these things for one-offs on that machine. Although I cut these by hand. But yeah, we designed these in AutoCAD and then export the DXF. And then Shelby does her magic and cuts it all out. She even describes the little line on here. You can't see it, but there's a little witness mark. You see that little line? She puts the radius on there and everything. It's in color center lines, the whole nine. It's really cool. Yeah. We use the heavy, I think it's called tooling leather setting or something. But yeah, that's what she does on those for me. All right, so before I get too crazy, I'm going to tack this pocket closed just a touch right on the edge there. Hate doing it, but I think I better. Just to right on the edge, just to keep everything kind of straight. Oh, am I going to be in trouble here? Let's see. Good one, Garth. Yeah, jacked it up. It doesn't matter. It's just, I just don't want that big bump right there. So I'll just hammer that closed a little bit. Hammer that down a little bit. Terrible lighting in the shop. Terrible! I'll tell you, this camera is in a really bad spot. Really, 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 really bad. So, let me... It out of my way. Everybody always asks what what size needles and what kind of needles and what kind of thread I use. I use a size 92 bonded nylon A&E brand from the Thread Exchange, and these are the needles that I use exclusively. 135x17. It's the same, you know, standard needle systems for these 111 type machines. I believe it's a 136 or 135-17 is kind of the normal. Or am I speaking wrong here? Hang on a second. Oh, 136. 135-16. Yeah, 135x16. The diamond point for leather, and that's what that means. DP. You can experiment with the different size needles and whatnot, but I think the 16 and 17 with the 92 works the best. And I like these Gross Beckert needles. There's 3 packs stacked up on here. Oh, look at that. There's 16s under there. And 1 pack of 17s. Anyway, there you go. And this machine is my construction machine, and I always keep a kind of darker gray color in here. I don't ever put articles together with a white thread. You'll have a tendency of showing, you know, if you have a rough spot on a seam or whatever, it has a tendency to show, you know, it's a contrasting color. So, and I'm way too lazy to be putting brown thread in here or whatever color. So this gray kind of matches everything. Now this is in my way, so I don't know where we're gonna put this. Sorry about the movement here. Nope, that sucks too. Let's see. Yeah, just fold it up. Sorry for the movement there. Editing YouTube video, you know, filming these and then editing them is just too time consuming, so we're gonna do them live. And you know, that's funner that way too, because we get a chit chat and whatnot. Makes it a little more difficult to watch for people later, but just kind of gotta work through it. Can fire up the chat and actually watch the chat as the video plays, and then, you know, follow along with whatever conversations are happening. And more fun for me that way. I would make just regular old videos if Shelby wanted to edit them. It's not her favorite thing to do. And I don't have time to do it. I mean, I guess I could. Yeah. See, I think a lot of people do. I think it's hard to pull an audience on during the week, you know, but that's okay. There's always the replay. Okay, so now that we have that situated, I'm going to open these seams up and glue them down carefully without scratching everything all crazy. Trying to get the glue off my spatula here. This stuff is borderline too dry, and I don't know if I'm gonna have enough to finish it. But I'll have to go download some more out of the gallon can. This is one of the keys to getting a really nice, smooth looking bag. You're getting to get your liners to lay flat and stuff. Because oftentimes what happens is you know when you're building this stuff and you have and now you're going to have a liner inside of here competing with this seam allowance, is it kind of makes your liner look real sloppy and droopy. I let this flash off just a touch. I'll dry it up just a little bit. You lay this flat, and then you design your liner to fit real tight, and you get a really nice looking piece. You know what I mean? That's what I like to do anyway. I'm not a huge fan of the... Well, I can't turn these bags anyway, let's be honest, the way I make them, but the drop-in liner, you just can get them so tight. They just look real nice. Probably need to let this flash off just a little bit. This leather is very oily. It's hot stuffed with oil, and if you've wrinkled it, it kind of has a little pull-up effect to it. This is 100% veg tan Dublin type Horween, and this is made in Chicago. This is my favorite stuff, my favorite leather to work with. Beautiful stuff. They're calling it toasted coconut, but I think they have it marked wrong. This is more like a dark chestnut to me. Toasted coconut is a lot lighter. It's like this color almost. This is a Dublin type too. This has a real soft hand, whereas this is quite a bit firmer. Real awesome, real nice to work with. Good stuff. Probably should go download some more glue. I'll be right back. I'm gonna go put some more glue in my jar here. You're back, huh? Leanne? Wild Pony Designs. I missed you having me in your... Yeah, I think a lot of people do that. They, you know, fire up another maker and you just kind of hang out and make stuff together. Hey, I'm going to mute this real quick. So, am I going to mute it? Yeah, let me mute this real quick. Okay. You don't need the ASMR of my hammer. I know that's can be very, very annoying. Now, cross your fingers that I did this right, otherwise I'm gonna throw stuff. I'm gonna start throwing stuff. You can't see much now, can you? Wrong way. Now this should fit really nice. If it doesn't, I'm gonna be really mad. Now this is the trick, is to install this onto this Bontex. Oh yeah. I think she's gonna work. Okay, I'm not gonna be mad. Nice. All right, cool. Not sure I can remember who Wild Pony Designs is. If you're on one of our Facebook groups and you have a name, I'm sorry, I don't remember who you are. Okay, let's see. I want to find my divider. Oh, hey, Lori. I'm just going to finish marking this radius here. You guys can't see this line, but and it really doesn't really matter, but you guys know me. And we're just going to scribe this on here so I kind of know where approximately going to fall when we put this bag on here. So I've set my divider at a 1/2 inch and I'm just literally scribing a line with the point onto the Bontex. It kind of leaves a little groove and my pen will supposedly follow it perfectly. I use red ink so you guys can't see it. I'm like a really smart guy, but you are one of the OGs for sure. Yeah, I appreciate you guys showing up and hanging out. It's a lot of fun. I like doing these, especially if I can do them live and nobody gets upset that I'm doing them live. But anyway, if you're catching this on the replay or something like that, or all of my videos will be under the live tab. I'm not sure why YouTube does that, but you know, once the live is over, I wish it would just kind of convert and put it under just videos. I'm not sure. Who knows? But anyway, let's we need to put this aside for a second. Set this here. I need to change out one of my jigs. Let's see. This thing, hopefully Hopefully there's a battery in here. So this is one of my jigs I use to make this easier. And I just built this out of wood. So just a little stand. And this is made out of plexiglass. I cut this out on a bandsaw back when I used to run a manufacturing company. I don't have access to that anymore, so that kind of sucks. But this is not the correct size, but it'll work. It'll be just like a third hand, you know. Oops. That's okay. That's okay. So basically, that's how that's going to work. Is we're going to carefully turn this right side out now. Without wrinkling the crap out of it, because this is fairly stiff. And it's not super stiff, but it's not pliable either. Now we'll just add some couple wrinkles in there to give us a little bit of character. Right? Okay. All right. Now, we're going to put some more glue on here. And we're going to gingerly drop everything on the floor first. Way too much glue. I want this glue to be pretty even and nice and flat so it'll flash off and dry real nice so it sticks real good. Probably should have taken the put a little tooth on that, but hopefully the adhesive will work on the grain side of that little seam there. And once this flashes off, we'll go back and take another pass at it maybe with a little more adhesive. We'll see. But first, let's scratch this up a little bit. Just kind of remove a little bit of that grain to get it down to the next level. It gives a little bit of a bite because this, well, like I said, this leather is real oily and it doesn't really like to be, adhesive doesn't really work on the grain side all that great. It's probably going to take a couple spots here. It might take a little bit more glue, but let me set this aside for now and we will glue up the base. And do a real nice job doing this too. Sometimes you don't have to use, glue both substrates, but in this instance I like to. The glue is nothing more just to hold everything right where I need it to be until the bottom gets stitched on. But I don't want anything moving. Get that flash off real good. Sticky. Now, I'm not sure how I'm going to, let's see how this looks on camera. You might get the drift. I don't know. Let's see. This one over here, or something like that. Should we try that one? Hi. Let's bring this guy around. I wish I had the right jig, but I don't, so we're gonna have to just kind of finagle things around. This should be pretty tight. Should have drew a line on there. Wish I would have. A line around the perimeter of my bag. So this is what happens. Rookie stuff! That's okay. We're gonna make it work. You can just kind of like come along and make sure that, you know, once you fold everything over, it's gonna land kind of like where you need it to be. It's not super critical, but you don't want the things to be way off either. You know what I mean? Like this one's too far down. Oops, too far down. There we go. Good, good. Yeah, where the straps are is the challenge. You need to give it a little bit more because of the bend radius is a little different because of all the extra material. Alright, so let's go to maybe this view. You can see like maybe my side seam for my bag is right here, and I have a center line on the base. And I just like to work kind of back and forth. I don't have a center line on the front. Not that it really matters because, you know, this pretty much aligns everything. So it'll be straight. Yeah, this is going to be a challenge right here. Some loud noises. Okay, now this tool. Just stretch this leather around the corners the best we can, and then we'll flatten it out. Kind of see it. Now we'll just take a hammer to it and flatten it out. And so more loud noises. These are going to be a challenge, these straps. And this is where this comes into play. It's like that. Beautiful. Get this guy out here. And then we're going to put some double-sided tape on here, and then we'll glue the base on as well. And then we'll take her over to the post bed and stitch it on. For now, put this to the side. Yeah, I'm pretty happy with that. And actually, having that jig a little smaller is kind of handy because if it's too tight, it's hard to get off there. What time is it getting to be here? 4 o'clock. I have about a half an hour yet, so. Loud noises, sorry. It's 4 o'clock Pacific. Almost 7 o'clock Eastern. Flash off again real quick. And we'll go fire up that beast over there. Haven't stitched on that for a while. So while this is drying, we might as well go over and see if we can get that thing. Maybe run a few test passes on it. Make sure things are going to work. Does it even turn on? No. Why not? Because it's not plugged in, probably. How about that? Let's see. Yep. I'm gonna need. Let's see. I didn't even know that was unhooked, to be quite honest with you. So let's see, what can I use? This? We'll steal this. Just for now, and I'll pick it up better later. It's alive. Okay. Yeah. be challenging to walk over those feet. I have thread. It's on that. This thing's dusty. Woo! Okay, give me some leather. Leather. Need to run a test 1, 2, 3 before I go crazy and ruin my whole project. A couple years ago, this would be no big deal. Just like zip, zip, I'm done. Now, I'm nervous. I'm going to ruin it. I don't know if this view is any good for you guys or not, but let's see. Look at the camera closer. Is that good? Oh, it's good. That doesn't sound good at all. This is why we test things. Yikes. We got that thing all jacked up. Oh, man. Not cool. Not cool at all. And most machines are going to be threading left or right. This machine you thread from right to left because the hook is on this side or the opposite side. Okay, well, let's give that a try. Glad we wanted to test stuff because that would have been disastrous. Probably not, but that's the one thing I don't like about this machine. And these feet on the machine is like set of feet. These are my favorite feet in the whole world. This is a KH So KP51 Charlie, and then it has an NON081. This is a very narrow foot set. The one I have on here, I know why they did it. It's going to give us a little more traction, you know, to go over slippery materials and stuff. But it does definitely leave a witness mark on there. I don't know if you can see it. I don't know if it really makes that big of a difference. It's definitely like Jeep tracks in the mud. So let me change the foot out and see if we can. Hey, look at that. Oh man, it's Christmas. I found 2 of these. I don't know, Shelby must have put these in here. Okay, cool. I wonder where those went. Now I have 3 of 5. Should be one on every machine. Okay, let me see. We need a flathead screwdriver. What are the chances of me finding a flathead screwdriver? Slim to 0. Let's see. What's this? Negative Ghost Rider. Oh, there's one in there too. Imagine that. Try to use this one. Okay. I want a flat-headed screwdriver. Screwdrivers. Should have some green ones up here. In the other room. Otherwise, I gotta go to the garage. That's weird. Weird. Yeah, well, I gotta go to the garage. So. Stand by. Let's see here. Can I get a flathead screwdriver? Flathead screwdriver. Let's see. What's that? That might work. That'll work. I don't know where my green ones went, but hey, what do you say? What do you know? Who knows? back. Grandioso. I don't know what that means. Davido 64. I don't know what you mean, Grandioso. Let me try 2 different feet here. Probably wind up just putting these back on, but let's see how it works. I don't know if you can see that. You probably can't see that in the camera, but maybe you can. But it's very aggressive. Grandioso. What are you saying? I'm grandioso? I don't get it, dude. Let's see. Does this one work? Let's give it a try. That was dumb. Oh. Why they gotta use, of course they gotta use some kind of different fastener. Turkeys. Alright, let's see what happens. Some threads from right to left. Well, that didn't sound good, like at all. What did I hit? The feet? The feet! Yeah, that's not in alignment. Pal. It's better, but there's not going to be any traction. So that's the downfall. That is the downfall. Let's see if I can get this on camera at all. It doesn't show up on camera very well, but there's a pretty distinct mark there. But these leave a mark too. There's just nothing you can do about it. But I'm concerned about the small feet. Have you made any bags on your hiatus? Yeah, I have. I've made one. It's a big one. You can see it, it is what it is. I don't know, I'm a little nervous to use the narrow foot that I just put on there because it has 0 traction. To feed it, especially over these humps. But you know what, we're gonna gamble. Should I gamble or should I put the other feet back on? I can't decide. I'm gonna sit here and be grandioso just to piss David 6064 off. What do you know? What do you say? I do have this one I can go. Let's do it. No more messing about. Let's get after it. Let's just see if this even fits. This might even work because I always put my left foot all the way to the edge. That ain't gonna work. I did all that for nothing. Rats. It's not gonna work. I just have to put the other one back on and just deal with it. It's fine. It's fine. Where is the... Oh, sheesh. Sorry, folks. I'm just gonna go back in time because yeah, this isn't gonna work. I don't know what I was thinking about. this foot basically rides right on the edge, and it is what it is. Hey, make sure you turn your power off on your machines when you're doing this, by the way. All right. No more stalling. Nah, I'm just gonna do it. It is what it is. I don't like it, but there's nothing I can do about it. It needs to have some kind of grip. Otherwise, we're in trouble. If you probably can't see on camera, I'm not sure, but on the feed dog here, there's one little tooth on the leading and trailing edge of that feed dog. And so if I'm going to rely just on that to feed the material, we're in trouble. So let's do it. It's going to be beautiful. That's just the way it is. And if I mess it up, well, I'll give myself a little grace because I haven't made one in a while. But I hope I won't, because this is for Miss Shelby. And I want it to be perfect. Okay. Ooh, I almost messed up again. I like to take on this side. You can't see it. But anyway, there's a magnet right here. I take this thread from the bottom and magnetize it. Right? And then that's kind of holding the bottom for me so it doesn't get sucked up in the bobbin like I just did a minute ago. So basically, here goes nothing. Once I get a few stitches along, we will grab that thread and it'll be all good to go. Okay, here goes nothing. I want that underneath the other foot. Oh, I guess like that. Just poked a hole. No going back now. Reach down here and release that thread. Hope you can see what I'm doing. Not really, but let me change the angle. You can look at this for a second. That's a little better. go. All right. Wish me luck. So when I turn the corner a little bit more, I'm pressing up on the knee lift just to kind of get the, so it doesn't scrape the bag all up real bad. But this servo, the machine has a needle positioner, as you can see. I can go one stitch at a time. This is the sketchiest part right here, where the strap goes underneath. So if anything's going to go sideways, it's right there. Okay, I'm gonna reach under here and see if I can find my other thread and attempt to pull that thread through the top thread. Is in an ideal world, we want to, and there it goes, I'm gonna hang on to this now, and I want to put that needle in that first hole there. That's the goal. If it's a short stitch, it's a short stitch. I might even hand crank the last one. Let's see where we're gonna fall there. I can't see it. Where is it? I can't see. I don't have any light. need the light. I need the light. I need that light. There we go. Let's see where we're going to fall here. And that's it. We're home free. We did it. And the crowd roared. Not really. I'm Grandioso. David 64749. You can KMA. So we got 20 people watching. Who are all these people? We have Leanne, we got Judith, we have Diane, David 6498, whatever your name is, whoever you are. Lori's here. Who else is here? Oh, just lost one. Cindy's here. Okay, everyone breathe. We did it. Marina's here from New Mexico. Welcome, welcome. Yeah, trust me, I'm sweating bullets here, folks, because this is a lot of work. And people wonder why our bags are so expensive. And Tracy, hello, Tracy. We can pull this last thread through here, and then we'll just put it onto the inside there. Tie a knot. Suzanne, hello, Tracy, Suzanne, everybody. Uh-oh, we're losing people. They're dropping like flies. There's 18. We're calling them out. Hey, if you guys, those of you that are here, if you wouldn't mind, hit the smash the old like button there for me on your way out, now, whenever you can do it. I'd really appreciate it. Karina. Yeah, it's been a lot of fun. I've had the opportunity to get back in the shop, man. It's been fun. I couldn't even sleep last night because I was trying to figure out how I was going to do this liner. I'm still a little nervous about it, but it'll work. And I believe Shelby's home, so maybe we can get her to come up here and say hi to y'all for a second. And then I'm going to go have supper with her. And then we'll be back either later today or tomorrow. Shelb! Shelb!
Yes?
Your internet friends want to say hi.
I do?
Yep.
It stinks again.
Sorry.
Oh.
You're on camera coming up the stairs. You're on camera coming up the stairs.
What about Doodle?
Oh, she can come too. What does she got? A bone? What you got there, dog? What you got there, dog?
Where's your cameras at? Oh, right there. How's my day coming? This is beautiful.
We just stitched the bottom on.
Nice.
Yeah.
Still got it, man. Still got it.
Yeah, so that's it. Is that going to work?
Whoa.
Oh, she needs to go outside.
Come on. Oops.
Anyway, say hi, bye.
Hi. Where's my knees?
She went downstairs to let the dog out. Yeah, so there we are. This bag is big enough. I think we can just use the big feet. You know what I'm saying? The big ones. I'll put feet on it. Let's see. Yeah, I think these ones, I have 4 left too. I think it's big enough to warrant these. What do you think? What do you say? What do you say? What do you know? Yeah, that's perfect. Yep. Yep. Those are the ones. Those are the ones. So listen, let me get these installed, and I think I'll cut out for a while. Judith, it has been fun, and hopefully maybe you guys are available tomorrow, and we'll, you know, same time, same bad station, or whatever they say that is, and we'll reconvene. This was the easy part, to be honest with you folks. The drama is going to come into play when I try to make that stupid liner. So that's going to be fun. Real fun. This too big. That's fine. Pre-punched this base when I first cut it out, so now I can just come back and hammer through punch through both of the pieces of Bontex, and then install the feet. No problema. Do you know, Amy says, do you know where or if there's a company that makes pre-made clicker dies? Looking for handle tabs. You know, there's not, but they'll make you whatever you want. Like we have a couple, for instance, we have a couple different styles of clicker dies. This one with the little foam ejectors on here, this is for my Loki base that cuts out the Bontex. And then we have these ones. This is made by Chicago Die Cutters or something like that. And that's what this is, my little dog bone tab. But honestly, if you can draw it up in Illustrator and send them the Illustrator file or the DXF file, they just make it for you, and go from there. So That's what we do. We just design our own and send it off, and they make them. And they send us a die. I don't know if you have Illustrator or not, but one thing I like to do is kind of do a proof of concept type of thing. Cut out the bond text and loud noises. Try not to get my finger. With the bond text, I'll make the die that I want, and you're just kind of proof of concept and play around with it and cut them by hand for a while, and then once I decide, yeah, that's what we want, then we spend the money to get them done. They definitely will pay for themselves. Clicker dies is just, you can't go wrong. Repeatability and quality and all that. Sorry for the loud noises. Loud noises again. There we go. Feet done. All right. Chicago Steel Rule Die or something like that. I can't remember the name of the company. Yeah, Illustrator is Adobe, yeah. No. Yeah, well, Illustrator is an Adobe product. Excuse me. Excuse me, jeez. I hate to put Ann on the spot, but she's an Illustrator genius, so if you had a hard time coming up with the geometry, maybe she might be interested in, working with you to come up with the file. I don't know. Maybe you could ask her. There it is. Pretty happy with this, actually. Excuse me, if I stop sneezing, I'm probably killing you guys. Somebody asked if I had built one more bag since my hiatus, and yeah, this is the only one that I've made. This guy. Still not done. Lots of pockets and stuff, and I still gotta put one more handle on it. I make one more handle, then she's done. I didn't put any feet on it, which I should have, but it's okay. This is a tool bag. Anyway. So here's another one of her little tumblers that she wants to put in here. Yeah. So tomorrow will be the day to come up with the liner geometry for this bad boy. And then we'll be done. We're gonna build the handles, build the liner, drop it in, top stitch it, and that'll be a whole thing. Because I gotta basically design the liner from scratch like we did this bag. Anyway, folks, until then. Anybody has any real quick questions or anything like that? Questions, concerns? Anybody want to talk any more crap? Lay it on me. You guys haven't, there's like 18 of you, 19 of you here now. If you haven't done so already, there's 4 or 5 hours of me starting this thing and laying it out up until this point. And yeah, there's one more video, hopefully just one more. And then maybe we'll make something else. But until then, we'll see you guys next time. Thanks. See you tomorrow.